Hello, beautiful family, lovers of good things, lovers of important personnel all over the globe. I bring greetings from a grateful heart. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your time zone. Thank you for your love, thank you for your support. I just can't thank you enough. So, in this platform, we react to all videos and we give you all the latest updates. In fact, we draw the world closer to your doorstep. So, please watch this video and I will be watching it with you. Don't forget, drop your opinion in the comment section and I'll be right back.
Their insistence that Nigeria must continue in order for them to continue to have salary based on their fictitious wish for Biafra to come. To those also who are genuinely fighting to have Biafra and the Oduduwa republics. In the same way you have these counter-interest groups in Biafra, so you have it in Oduduwaland, so you have it in Arewa, so you have it across the board. All these various interest groups, all these manipulations, all these propagandas, all these, you name it, the influx of terrorists being pushed into Nigeria for the project destruction, annexation, the project enslavement, the project Fulanization and Islamization of Nigeria, the population agenda, etc., occupation of land, all these things. I need people to open their hearts up, understand what is at play. We must, as mortal beings, as people who are rational, people who are sensible, as people who can reflect, as people who can project, as people who have got independent thinking capacity, realize now that everything you are seeing happening in Nigeria stems from that evil contraption called Nigeria. And this is why Nigeria must end. Must end. I want you to know that Nigeria is set up to produce this type of chaos where people don't know what else to think, who to blame, who to lean to, confusion. I told you earlier, and I've kept maintaining, that Nigeria is set up by the wicked, by the fraudulent, by the racist, to produce this type of chaos. First of all, to real human ingenuity, where people can no longer think properly, where people can base their actions on whatever. I've told you that Nigeria is an embodiment of that belief system that mortal beings are basic animals. And many people in Nigeria believed in this concept, irrespective of the position they occupy. Doesn't matter whether they are bishops, archbishops, doesn't matter whether they are professors, so long as they believe in the project Nigeria, they are reasoning and they are in the belief that mortal beings are basic animals. And I've told you that anybody who believes, who thinks, who accepts that they are basic animals must become less than animals. It's automatic, and must behave worse than animals. They can never behave like animals, because the fact that they believe that they are basic animals would not stop them from thinking evil, from worshipping the things God placed on this earth, from worshipping the things mortal beings recreated out of the things God created in this world. Things like money, things like crude oil, things like science even. They will be so blind and confused because the belief that you are a basic animal automatically places a curse on you. You become automatically confused. And those of them that think they are God also automatically will be reduced to below animal functions. Because that belief that you are a basic animal would not stop you from thinking evil, planning evil in advance, will not stop you from carrying and turning things that are naturally safe into weapons. These are things no basic animal, no matter how wild, would ever think about, let alone carry out. You know this. So in summary, people of good conscience, people who are humans, must know, and of course do know, that every chaos you see going on, and that's why as far as the project Nigeria continues in any way, shape, or form, you can't get rid of this level of evil going on. That is why Nigeria must go, and Nigeria must go now. After all, Nigeria had expired since 2014. Nigeria had expired. Let us just assume that Nigeria was good at some stage. Anything that is good that expires becomes hazardous to humanity. It doesn't matter what that is. Is it soup? Is it what else? Is it medicine? Anything in this world that expires will become hazardous and cannot be fit for human consumption. Nigeria is such thing. I feel ashamed of those who claim to know, but they know nothing whatsoever. They're confused. They're running helter-skelter. Today they will blame IPOB. Today they will blame autopilot. Today they will blame Fulani herdsmen. Today they will blame Boko Haram. Tomorrow they will blame DSS. Tomorrow they will blame Boko Harams that are embedded into the armed forces. Today they will blame the governors. Today they will blame... Yes, because this is what Nigeria is meant to produce, where people are fixated on money, where people are worshipping money, where people can no longer see even their fellow human beings, let alone recognize God that created everything and created mortal beings. This is the true evil that Nigeria projects. So you will be stupid, you will be insane not to recognize this, especially if you're holding on to Nigeria that is extremely poisonous. You're almost like a dog carrying a poisonous bone. You're so insistent as a dog that this bone you're carrying must be eaten. And whenever people come to rescue you from this poisonous bone, you want to bite them, you want to run, you want to keep hold of this poisonous bone. But we have a duty, and that duty must be carried out. We have a duty to rescue this insane dog. All you that believe in Nigeria, all you that are heading, especially those from the so-called international community going to observe fraudulent election, affirm fraudulent election, I say woe and shame unto all of you. And I've asked you whether you've seen any other place in the world. Have you ever seen where Nigerians or Africans are asked to come and observe elections in Britain, in America, in China? Why are you people messing yourself up in this way? Why are you embarrassing yourselves? Every reasonable person, if you're a reasonable British, you feel sorry for your government. You feel ashamed of what your government have become, supporting evil. Even though you created this evil, you should be even pleading and actually apologizing for setting up such an evil construct. Rather, you allowed somebody like Katrina Lang to be jumping up and down, fighting for ways to hold on to this evil. I ask humanity now to wake up and understand that in the final analysis, all the chaos, all the madness, it doesn't matter which, it doesn't matter what, everything you're seeing, the whole decadence in society, the whole decadence in humanity emanating from Nigeria is simply the byproduct of an evil, demonic, insane, inhumane, unhuman contraption called Nigeria. And upon these reasons, Nigeria must end, and end now. Not later, not tomorrow. Nigeria must end now, because it is not fit for human consumption. It is not fit for even animals' consumption. You must be wicked to serve Nigeria to any animal, let alone a mortal being. On that note, I urge all to hail. From today, you must hail the Federal Republic of Biafra, the Federal Republic of Yoruba nations. This is an order, okay? Because God has destined it. You can't keep feeling like you are an animal and you prevent yourself from acting like an animal. That is insanity in itself. If you say you are a basic animal You must start acting like a basic animal so humanity can breed. Humanity can progress. So you stop being a threat. You stop being the worst threat on earth against humanity and against all creatures on earth. That is what would happen when you begin to behave like basic animal you claim to be. Stop fooling yourself and acting stupid. And we just have to call it the way it is. This is not, we're not here to play games. We are all here to do our work on this earth. And once that work is complete, we will depart. Trust me, we will depart and render account because we are not carrying conscience for fun. We haven't been given free will for fun. Free will, conscience, autonomy, independence, they are all because of consequences. You don't have conscience without consequences. That's why animals don't have any consequences awaiting them, because they don't have conscience. They are predestined. They are reactive. They are instinctive. So, the time is here. Nigeria must end now, not later. So stop this, your silly blames of trying to say, oh, today it is DSS that did it. Oh, tomorrow it is IPOB. Oh, tomorrow is a... No, all these things clearly are byproducts of Nigeria evil construct. That is why Nigeria must end, and people must be allowed to go and define themselves. It doesn't matter what that takes. People must be able to define themselves, introduce themselves, and arrange themselves in order to harness their unique potentials and contribute it to the overall equation. Humanity must live. Humanity must prosper. Humanity must grow. Humanity must come into the glory for which God deposited us here on this earth. We must do our work. And there is time limit to our work because we are all transient. If you think you are here to stay, or if you think that the future belongs to you when tomorrow is not a guarantee, you are insane. Just remember once again that our duty here on earth is for us to use whatever is within our ability. It doesn't matter what that is. We must say and we must do whatever is within our ability to ensure a better tomorrow. We must do that today. We must do whatever we have been given, okay? And ensure that we are working today for a better tomorrow, with or without us. It must be for a better tomorrow with or without us. We must understand that. You don't work for a better tomorrow and delude yourself to think that you will take part in tomorrow. No. And that is how you should work. You don't need to be going to find out what tomorrow holds, because tomorrow is not and never will be a guarantee to anyone. The person you are asking to tell you about tomorrow knows nothing about the next second, let alone tomorrow. Trust me. So, the assignment we are given on earth is meant for us to do as much as we can today for a better tomorrow, with or without us. That is the assignment. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you and I give God the glory for a new day that He has made us partakers in. And I pray that the visions of God for humanity will soon come to be realized, beginning with the introduction and physical presence of Republic of Biafra and Republic of Oduduwa. I thank you.
So my wonderful family, that brings us to the end of this update. Do well to like this video, share and subscribe. Thank you and bye-bye.